Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Hudson, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Hudson's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we use while we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Hudson has been fitted with his own personal training collar, and we will be sure to show you how to properly put that collar on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. Now Hudson is sitting very nicely on Fred's left-hand side, which is where all of our obedience training takes place. The first command that they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. The command that you're going to use is Hudson heel, and you're going to start walking, and Hudson will fall in line nicely, walking nicely right there at your left heel position on your left-hand side without pulling on that leash or lagging behind for that matter. Also incorporated into our heeling exercise is an automatic sit. So anytime that you're out walking and you stop, he should sit nicely at your left heel position. Just showed you an example, and we'll show you another one coming up here. Fred stops, he sits. Very nicely done. The next command they're going to demonstrate is the stay command, and the stay command is a hand and voice command. You're going to use the open flat of your left palm an inch or so in front of his muzzle and the one-word command to stay. Then walk out to the end of your training leash. Now Hudson should remain seated throughout the entire command. This is a great command to practice frequently throughout your day to help build up his ability to stay for longer periods of time. You'll start at about 1 minute and you'll increase your time increments up to 3 minutes. Fred's going to return back by walking all the way around and behind. And he pets Hudson to let him know that he did a great job. It's important to make sure that when Hudson is doing his commands appropriately, that you let him know that, whether it be verbal praise or physical petting him. And they're running through their heel sit and stay for you again.
Stay.
Now this time they're going to demonstrate the recall or the come command. For this command, you call Hudson in using his name. He should come in and sit nicely in front of you. He returns to heel position, heeling around the back of you, returning to your left-hand side, sitting nicely, waiting for his next command. Very nicely done, and they'll demonstrate that again. Leave him in a sit stay, out to the leash. Use his name in a positive tone to call him in. You can reel him in with that leash. He's going to stretch really quick. And then sit. Very nicely done. Good job. Now you notice he didn't sit right away. Fred told him no, and he didn't even have to correct him with the training collar. He just corrected himself. It's important when you're practicing your commands at home that you're generalizing them both indoors and outdoors, and you'll pick an area with no distractions at first and slowly incorporate your distractions over time. This next command is the first of our down commands. It's the down from a heel position. Again, use the open flat of your left palm straight down towards the ground and the one-word command to down. Now leave him in a stay. Walk out to the end of your leash. He's testing. Again, with the down stay, practice this command frequently to build up his ability to stay for longer periods of time. Start at about 3 minutes.
Down, stay.
Again, be patient and work through the command. It's important that he completes the command from beginning to end. Much better. With your down stay, as I was saying, it's about 3 minutes, and you work up time increments to 5 minutes. And I cannot stress how important it is to make sure that you make sure he completes the command that you're requiring of him from beginning to end, even if it takes you a couple minutes. We'll demonstrate that again.
Stay.
And this time we'll demonstrate the recall or the come command from the down position.
Hudson, come.
Good boy. Gets up and comes into Fred. We have one last command, and that's the down from a distance. And while they're setting up, I'd like to remind you that you should be practicing your commands every day in a 10 to 15 minute formal obedience session, as well as generalizing your commands. It helps you get a better feel for the commands.
Stay.
And it helps him to better complete his commands. For the down from the distance, leave him in a sit stay, walk out to the end of the leash, and use your right hand from the end of the leash to give the down command. Good job, Hudson. We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Hudson has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Hudson, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.